Have you ever thought about using YouTube as a way to grow your network marketing business? Maybe you have and thought, well, what do I even do with that? Maybe you tried and it didn't work out. So I want to give you 4 tips that I've got here to be able to use YouTube effectively. Now, if you're thinking, well, should I even bother with YouTube, Richard? Use me as an example. Like, I couldn't make things work very well on social media. I got 328 no's in a row from a mixture of warm market, social contacts. And then I went on to sponsor over 750 people and become the #1 international earner. And the main platform I did that on, I got quite a few from my podcast, but the majority came from my YouTube channel. I've got over 1.2 million views on my YouTube channel now. This channel, if you're watching the video version that you're watching right now, and that converted into all those sales and signups and the successful coaching business that I have now as well. I really don't know how much money I've made from this platform, but it is a lot more than I could ever imagine doing anything else. So the problem if you don't use YouTube is, I would ask you, where is the freedom going to come from? Like, even if you're really good on social media, platforms change, rules change, advertising changes, right? There isn't really a safer environment that I've seen where it's lasted the test of time. YouTube has always been the video platform. It still is the video platform. You know, we have an ability to stick around on this platform. Like, I'm not making this video now, right? You're watching this at a later date. That doesn't happen on any other platform. So we have this compounding effect that really can make a difference to your business and give you that, maybe not short term, although it can happen, but medium to long term, you can see a route to saying there's a day where I don't have to prospect, or there's a day where I can take a week or month off and business won't be affected. I think it's about, is it 30,000 views? I get about 30,000 views a month on this channel, whether I do anything or not. So that's a minimum amount of reach in terms of me and my audience, and I'd love for you to be able to have that type of advantage as well. So let's dive in. So number 1, okay, there's an immediate benefit to creating YouTube content if you think about the top 5 objections that your prospects usually have. So think about when you should be tracking the answers when people say yes or no and why in your presentations. What are the main reasons why they say no? What are the main reasons why they say yes? Those should be your first videos on YouTube. Hey, if you're this type of person and you want, this is how I start my videos, right? Hey, if you're this type of person, let's give it an example. Let's say you're trying to help single mums earn more than a full-time income and less than part-time hours. That's what you're doing with your network marketing business. So you may find that most of the single mums say, I don't really know if I've got enough time to do this. Hey, you a single mum that would like to increase your income, but you're already stretched on time and you don't really know where you would find that. I got 3 tips here that have helped me gain more time and the mums that I work with so they can take on a side project that has allowed them to really grow their income without affecting their time with their family. Great, bring it into a title video, right? And then you're going to answer that question the same way you've answered it to other mums. But now you can script it, you can take your time and do it well. So what does that mean? You put that video out there, you share it wherever your social profiles are, maybe you get some views and sign up straight away, or maybe you don't. But what you can do immediately is the next time you get that objection, well, I'd love to do this, but I'm not sure if I have the time, instead of getting dragged into a back and forth, how professional is it to say, hey, I received this question a lot. You wouldn't believe that there's some easy solutions to this. I actually created a presentation on this. Here's the link. Super, super slick, super professional, saves you having to go through it. Also, I found when I first started to do this, it means I didn't miss anything. Like on the spot, why didn't I say this? Why didn't I ask that? When you take the time to record a video, just like I'm doing now, I have notes here, you're able to say, hey, you know what? Let me make sure I've given my best answer here. Your video is never going to get tired. It's never going to skip. It's always going to do its job. It looks really, really professional, and it can help you establish authority and trust very early on. Hey, well, this guy or girl makes YouTube videos. Hey, well, this person's, they're publishing trainings. Okay, maybe I should pay attention to them. You have that kind of feeling. Number 2, pick your passion. Like I would only have 1 or 2 3 directions on a YouTube channel. Number 1 would be lifestyle. If you have an amazingly attractive lifestyle, fantastic. You could do videos and show that. Number 2, if you really don't have anything you can share, find a way to interview people that do have something of use to your target market, and you can be the reporter, you can be the presenter, okay? Number 3, my favorite, is to pick your passion and educate people on that passion. Well, how does that affect me in my network marketing business, Richard? Well, I've got a client who helps dads get back into playing basketball so they can play basketball with their kids. Guess what? Part of that journey is when they become open to supplementation, they become open to spending even more time with their kids by starting a home business. He's killing it. At first glance, you would say videos about basketball for dads? How's he going to sign people up? Listen, the beauty of network marketing is the mass appeal. Who wants more time? Who wants more money? Who wants more of both? Everybody you can think of. So the name of the game on YouTube is to build trust and build rapport, not give a direct sales pitch presentation every time. When's the last time you saw me I've got products that I sell, right, to network marketers, digital products. When's the last time you heard me give a full breakdown on one of my YouTube videos? Not even sure if I ever have. And the reason I don't do that is because I know that's not what you want from me right now. You want me to give me something useful. You want some value. Okay, Richard, I may buy something from you, but geez, chill out. Give me some value first. Like, take me to dinner before you try and take me home. You know what I mean? Take me to a movie. Offer me the dessert menu. Let me see I can trust you. Let me see you know what you're talking about. Your prospects are thinking the same thing. Can I trust you? Will this work for me? Why should I do this with you? Why should I do this now? What value can you bring to me? Am I any better partnering with you than I am partnering with, going this on my own? So your videos on your passion can really bring other people who have that same passion to you. Instantly you have something in common. Instantly there's rapport. And instantly they go, hey, we're very similar. So if this works for you, it may work for me. Step number 3, focus on 3 main areas: entertainment, education, or inspiration. Those are the only 3 subjects you should be sort of hanging aspirational stories onto. And that's what you should do. Either entertain them or inspire them, or educate them with some tips. But along the way, weave in some congruent stories like I'm doing here. I'm giving you metaphors, I'm giving you examples, I'm talking about my own results. I give you my example of my client. It's a reflex now. People, sometimes you think you've explained it clearly, but most people are visual, and what they really want to know is how can I relate to this, or how can I relate that to what I'm doing? By having some kind of examples, metaphors, and stories, you'll really assist your channel's growth and the shareability of what you're doing, and people will remember, hey, I remember what you taught me there. Finally, you need to get traffic at some point to your videos. Yeah, making videos is a big step, and I commend you for being brave enough to get in front of the camera. I remember my first time, sweated through about 3 t-shirts, sent my wife out of the house because I couldn't even face her being near me. I was like, I don't want anyone to hear me, I'm embarrassed. Now I just don't care. I'm here at an Airbnb, my daughter's playing basketball, if you wonder about the different backdrop, and I've got the people who own the property next door, they're doing gardening. I don't care if they hear me because I've built confidence with repetition. So I commend you. Just by filming videos, you learn something about yourself, you grow as a person, so congratulations. But we're not just doing this just for the confidence. We want visitors, we want leads, we want sales. So there's 2 ways you're going to do that. Traffic, okay? SEO. Learn how to optimize what videos you make, what you say in them, how you upload them. It makes a difference as to how much YouTube pushes them in front of your perfect audience. Second of all, paid advertising. There's a couple of really useful YouTube campaigns that don't require a massive budget, you'd be surprised, that can really put targeted viewers, not just anybody, in front of your video, and you only pay if they're genuinely interested. Now, if you want to know more about the traffic and and all the details of this, go to joinrichardsgroup.com. Yes, I have products that can walk you through this step by step, but I'm also happy to give you some advice if you're in my Facebook group. So go to joinrichardsgroup.com where you can request your invitation to my group. No one's allowed to pitch in there, so it's all about you do better in the company that you're in. I do lives, Q&As, bonus trainings, and like I just said, you can actually ask me questions direct. If it's about YouTube, if it's about marketing, whatever it may be, I can give you a direct, honest answer that is specific to you, your business, where you're at, and where you want to be. And I don't charge for doing that inside of the group. So I hope this was useful. Was this valuable? Did this give you some food for thought around YouTube? Did this give you some great starting ideas? A number of different ways you can use it? I hope that it did. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you think this would help somebody, your team, your Facebook group, whatever it may be, feel free to share it. You have my permission to do that. And I hope you have a good one. If you're a subscriber, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Have a fantastic day.